But welcome to today's episode. Today, we are gonna give you another reading because I said this is my perfect container. I don't care what I don't care what anybody tells me. Okay? I don't care. I love it. It's my perfect containers, and while I'm recording this video, I have 2 videos that I haven't posted that I keep rewatching, and I just want to post them, and I'm overthinking them so much, but I feel like I don't even have time to watch them. Trying to still see, but I guess I give myself time and I see when I desire to see them, or yeah. I really like this one. It smells amazing, but it's white. But it's also kind of giving me red, so even if it's a white candle, I guess we're working a lot with the root. I want to use today this deck. These are celestial insights. I got them on Amazon. Let's use them. Let's see how it goes. Can I be blind for this reading? Can I? I can't see myself. Oh my god. It's been long, but I love these cards. They're good. They're good triggers. They're good. And I say triggers like not in a bad way, but in a way that it brings, I don't know. Okay. So. Yes, again with the root. Stability, trust. And again with the saying of the tree. We always go back to that. We have here something has been taking. Okay. There's different aspects of your life that you're working with, and those aspects of your life require a set of thoughts, a set of energies, a set of feelings that you're looking for in each area of your life or concept of your life that you're working in. Now, there is something here that you're kinda coming back to within yourself when it comes to your secureness and your trust. There was something here a bit confusing, right? This energy didn't feel bad, didn't feel good, but it was still stopping your process in a way. Again, not because it was bad, not because it was good, but it was just stopping your process. And I guess that packaging of emotions, of feeling, of energy was trying to teach you something, or it's still trying to teach you something, because even if this card is about trust, my blind ass is seeing it like holding to something so hard that if you let go, it's just gonna run away and it won't be on your hands. You won't have you basically lose control over it. And there's this coming of you. There's this coming in within yourself, reconciliation within yourself. I guess coming in because it's like I see just 2 different aspects just stepping into each other. And I have the past life card here, so yeah, something about your past, something about yourself, something that created I need to hold on to this, or something, you were holding on to something that was again, not bad nor good, but just a highlighted story or a highlighted memory, feeling, energy that brings you back, and there's something that you needed to receive from that specific feeling, energy that you're looking for. Spirit reaches in different ways and in more weirder ways than you expect, but you also have some sort of control or of how do you want to receive information. While I can receive from everything, I have to always kind of come back to myself, because if I keep myself open, my vessel open, my awareness too expanded in a way, I get lost in everything that I do not, or I hyper focus on everything that I've been receiving that I don't focus on how are the things that I'm receiving affecting me. I'm still the receiver. Even if I'm receiving data, I'm receiving something. I'm saying yes to an experience. I'm saying yes to something. When you receive something, it's because you said yes. And yeah, God is using, like, in whatever packaging it comes now, you kind of have to use your okay, I thought it was the imagination is my blank card, but you have to use that and get inspired by that in a way. That inspiration is kind of the light bulb that lights a certain area for a good while. Again, I'm not saying that everything that you do now is going to work for a future version of yourself, because a future version of yourself already adapted to what you're trying to adapt now, but there still will be something new that you need to adapt because you're still on the journey. Again, not because you you haven't died. Except that you haven't died. And while we have such a long but short time, and while we all live in a kind of controlled system to guide you a certain way, to teach you a certain way, to make you be a person in a certain way, your lack of cherishing the cheerful. I promise I'm gonna do a reading in Spanish, but there was something about a specific energy that maybe what you were grateful for, you were resentful towards it, and you needed to find a way to reconcile with something from your past, whether that be a person, a version of yourself, something that helped you build a foundation. Shit. So this could be, if it's like physical, and we're talking about the packaging of the energy, and we're talking about a person, this could be like a person who helped you build some sort of foundation, but the foundation, I'm just gonna show the card, man, like, and they were, I guess, yeah, And that foundation kind of taught you that you needed to hold really tightly, and that meant trust, and also that like you have so many options and at the same time you have none. So they were like, you have to say yes to whatever you receive. Everything is an opportunity. You can lose it. And I'm like, what if that was the point? What if the whole point of it was to be accept yourself fully and be like, if something doesn't feel good, if I don't want to do something, you say no. What's the problem with that? You don't have to say yes to everything. Like, if you let go, you know, you don't trust, or it will be the end of the world, or that trust that meant holding into something so tightly that what you let go, you know, or the fear was that you were too afraid that if you let go, you won't have it back, or if that you let go, you will never have it again. Or, yeah. And even if you actually, that aspect, that thing that you're letting go of, does come back, you needed to let go of it, because holding onto something so tightly, especially if it's a living thing, holding tightly to something is holding tightly to something. Tightly requires strength. So if you hold something really tightly and you're not aware of how tightly you're holding to something, that ends up marking or being a foundation that's being created, a way of rooting, a way of grounding that you're creating. Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of ways to ground, but they ground you to different things. They ground you to different timelines. They ground you to a whole completely new reality, and I have no control over it. You do. So then, yeah. Just know spirit is guiding you a lot more, and if you feel free to reach out more, they will answer, I promise you. But you need to reach out. What is God without a prayer? And this, you're finally closing a cycle, a big cycle. This is not some simple shit we're talking about, even if I'm relaxed. There's a big cycle. Yeah. It's just been broken. Yeah, and the cycle was just stabbing yourself in the back. Making rules you didn't want to follow. It was like you were the emperor, you were the king, and you were like, oh yeah, I gotta follow this, I gotta do this, and I gotta do this. And you didn't even like the rules. You didn't like the rules of the game. You didn't even like the concept of the game. So why even make it in the first place, and why even follow it? You understand? Obviously you needed to go through it to understand, but just make sure that when you ask God to teach you something, it leaves a scratch, it leaves a bruise, but it doesn't cut your head. Okay? Change is required. Five of Pentacles is part of the journey, not a forever journey. But the whole tarot is a story. The whole tarot is a cycle itself. And, the tarots don't skip through the devil. They don't skip through the Seven of Swords. They don't skip the Five of Pentacles. They don't skip any card. You can pick cards and highlight different aspects of the story, but at the end of the day, you're still going through the journey, and the cards change every day. Packagings change every day. So, yeah. So stop contemplating about the decisions that you want to make. You've learned what trust is. You learned what you're looking for, and you know what to stay away from, and you know how to take your actions. You know, you don't do what you do without doing your soul searching, without being on your hermit mode, without looking within yourself, having dark nights of the soul, you know, crying, grieving, going through your process, because when we feel happy, we're purging those happy emotions, we're expressing those emotions, we're leaving and giving the energy out, because we're giving something else, because we're receiving and giving and receiving and giving. And sometimes in the journey you gotta purge the negative ones, and that is completely fine. I can literally throw 3 videos in a fucking row and not think about them and just go to work these upcoming few days. I'm learning how to talk again. Leave me alone. It's just, you feel, oh my god, the Tower, the 4 of Pentacles to the 9 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles, and the Fool. At the end of the day, you decide what to say yes to. That you say no doesn't mean it comes from scarcity mindset. And that you say yes doesn't mean it comes from scarcity mindset. Yeah. That should be all. That's what I feel like saying. Leave me alone. Subscribe, thumbs up, like, yada yada. Take a bite of your banana, vitamin tina. I'm sorry, but it was something like that. Banana, banana. Fana, 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 fana. Jojo, bobana. I don't know the. Judy, bobooty, banana, fana, fufooty. Judy might be significant. Fana, fana, fofana, banana, fana, fofana, FIFA, bobana, nana. I don't know. That's American Horror Story. There's something I gotta watch there of the insane asylum. Yeah. But yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. That song might resonate. Thank you for accepting this. I'm proud of you. Okay? Thank you. Like and subscribe. Okay. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful night, morning, afternoon, day, or last day. Because you might never be back here. Like you might. Bye-bye.